Hi, welcome to this series on label legends. And what it is, we need to organize a lot of information around this symbol. And it would be easiest if we did it just once, if we make a template that then we can use over and over and over again. And so what I want to do is we'll talk about a label legend. So the first thing I want to do is I'm just going to select this very first light that we drew. I'm out here on my front of house pipe number 2, and it's the very first light. And we told it that it's the front light for down left. If I scroll down my object info, I get a whole bunch of other information about it. And let's just go ahead and type in some information so that we can see what's going on. So for the unit number, we'll just call it unit number 1. That's going to be the first light on that pipe. And for color, I don't know, I think a lovely pink. So an R33, Roscoe 33. It's a beautiful pink. And for our dimmer number, let's call it lucky dimmer number 11. And for our channel number, since it's our first light in our first acting area, downstage left, we'll give it channel number 1, and I'll just hit enter. So I am going to want all of that information to be displayed around this fixture. And doing that is done with what's called a label legend. And if we go to Spotlight, there is on the pull down menu about halfway down is label legend, right? And there's several different things. Create a label legend from an instrument. I've never used it. Let's see what it does. No lighting device selected. How about we select our light and let's go and say Spotlight and label legend and create label legend from instrument. Nope, not going to let me do it. So I can't do that. So we'll do it old school. So let's go down to Spotlight, label legend, and label legend manager. That's where we're going to want to go, and we're going to be in and out of the label legend manager a lot. So label legend manager, there are no items to show. Let's go ahead and say add, and we're going to add, and let's go ahead and use our default 36 degree, and let's start thinking then about what attributes, right? This is all of the information that's available over in the object info, right? Look at all of this information that's there. What information we want to display on the light plot. And so what we'll do is we'll scroll down the list a little bit, and I know that I want to have the unit number. Let's display the unit number. I don't need to display the position because it's drawn where it is. And let's say purpose and color and dimmer and channel. That's all the information that we had put in over here in the label, in the object info. Let's see if there's more here. No, I think we're okay. I think that this is a really good start. Now, we also want to give this a name. So why don't we call this, I'm just going to call it vertical, right? And that corresponds to the direction that the light is hanging. It's pointed straight up towards the stage, right? Or you'll see it could also be pointing straight down. All of this other information can be left just alone, and we will just go with what we have, and we'll say, okay, so now I've made a label legend. Let's go ahead and select the label legend, and now what I want to do is I want to edit its 2D layout, right? I want to organize the information around the symbol. I'm going to click 2D layout, and you'll see all of my information that I wanted was over to the side. So what we'll do is we'll take our dimmer number, and let's just put it right on the butt where the light plugs in. And let's take our channel number, and we'll put it right underneath of that. And we'll take our color, and I'm just dragging them over. I'll put the color on the front, And then my unit number, I'll put smack in the middle, right? Purpose, let's put the purpose up here for right now, but we're probably going to change it. Again, all of this is going to be editable, right? So I'm going to say exit the symbol. I've selected my fixture. Now I go back to Spotlight, label legend, assign the label legend to the instrument. Which one do I want to assign? Vertical, and I say OK. Right? Now if we look, all of the information that we've typed in over here is now being displayed on our plot, which is really handy. This is perfect. Now we can apply that label legend to all of our lights. I can select this light and say Spotlight, label legend, assign legend to instrument, vertical, and say OK. And you'll see that our information is there. Now we haven't entered all the information for that, but I can go through and select all of my, I can shift select every light that points straight up stage, and I can go to Spotlight, label legend, assign, select the vertical label legend, and say OK. And now they display all of that information. We'll come back for more in a minute.